How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. So we're going to talk about weight, and specifically in your packs. How do you lessen that weight but keep your performance? So there's many things that I do, and I'm going to give you ideas, and I have a whole bunch of stuff laid out here of what I have swapped to or gained in weight savings, I guess you could say. So performance stays the same, but you're lessening the weight. I have many items that literally do the same exact thing for less, but then also you got to think, hey, is durability there as well? Because a lot of people think ultralight stuff doesn't hold up. Not necessarily. Now, if you go really ultralight and go very minimalistic, yes, you can have some degradation of, performance. But in this case, there is weight savings, honestly, all over your packs, whether hiking, bug out, get home, survival kit, whatever it is. I could probably look at the bag and just see weight savings all over the place. Multiple other people could too. So let's dive in specifically to what I mean and give you some examples. Now, my bag right here laid out is mainly a bug out or a get home bag. So I have something in mind. I mean, it has a task, it has a purpose, and that is going from point A to point B extremely quickly. So I'm not staying around, hanging out, doing things, I'm moving. So I have to use items that are lighter weight, but kind of fit that kind of role. So for an example, I used to carry leather gloves. Now these leather gloves are awesome. They've been worn a lot. They've been heavily used, and I enjoy them quite a bit. But I really started thinking over the time, like weighing this stuff out. For example, we will here in a second. They weigh 4.3 ounces roughly, 4.4. So that's pretty heavy. And why do I need these? Because I'm already carrying tactical gloves with me. Well, it was mainly for picking up hot titanium or, my cup after I was done boiling or using it, being able to pour it into meals and stuff like that. But why would I sacrifice almost 5 ounces of weight for one task? One thing that you can do, get a piece of leather, just something extremely small. It could be even larger than this, and it'll do the same exact task. At least for me it does. If I need to pick something up with these gloves on, my other tactical ones, which are not heat resistant, but I can easily pick this up and do what I need to for a fraction of the cost. This literally weighs 0.2 ounces. So between this and this is a 0.2 ounce savings, because I do mostly all of my work with these gloves that are already in the pack. So why would you, put excess weight in there? Let me give you another example as well. Nalgene bottles. A lot of people like them, and I do too. They work extremely well, extremely durable, but ultimately, if you look at it, they're heavy. Let's take a look. 6.2 ounces empty just for this bottle, meaning you are carrying around this excess 6 ounces in weight for just the fun of it, just because you like it or something. Life water bottle, same exact number of fluid ounces in it. Well, actually this is 33 and this is like 33 and a half, so you're getting like half an ounce more. But again, this is 1.6 ounces for this. Yes, durability isn't that great, but what are you doing to your water bottle that you need a Nalgene anyways? Now, if you're just going hiking and you're enjoying it, it's no big deal. But when you're going extremely long distances, like 25, 30 miles potentially, every ounce counts, and I just saved 5 ounces, roughly, if I can remember back to that. Yeah, I just saved 5 ounces by taking this out and putting this in. And I saved 5 ounces almost, or 4 ounces, by switching to the leather. So now we're at 10 ounces, let alone all the other things in your pack that you could be doing the same thing for. Another example, now this is more tactical side or whatnot, is when people use night vision, they normally run a bump helmet, which this bump helmet weighs 2 pounds. I just recently weighed it. Good thing, I love running this thing, it works really well, but is there a lighter option on the market? Yes, there is. There's the Crye Precision Nightcap. Now this thing, I wouldn't say as comfortable. So for long-term use, you're going to have some degradation of like, you know, that performance aspect like I was talking about, but this achieves the same thing. This weighs 2 pounds, this weighs 6 ounces. So roughly between just the items that I talked about here, we're having over 2.5, almost 3 pounds of weight savings just in 3 or 4 different items that I talked about. Now I get it, some of your items may not be that extreme, but you know, there could be other items. For example, I used to carry an SE4 with me, a knife. I swapped it out for a Mora Bushcraft. They roughly do the same thing, but the SE weighs like 11 ounces and the Mora Bushcraft weighs 3. So I went through my entire bag and just looked at it performance-wise. Hey, how can I get this lighter? And I recommend you do the same. So coming to the conclusions, I have lightened up my pack greatly, but I haven't sacrificed on performance in regards. Now, I get it if you're one of those people that like or need leather gloves, then keep them in there. Just find maybe something else that you don't use as much and swap those out. It's the whole point of this. Now, it's tough because I have nostalgic-based purposes on a lot of my gear, and more than likely you do too. Like, I love my SE knife, and I've had it since my first deployment. It's been every deployment with me, and you know, it feels good to carry it. But on performance-wise, is it necessary? That's what we're talking about. And then one last thing before we go, take your stuff out of the packaging when you get it. I see this so much as people just buy something and they're like, cool, stuff it into the bag. Packaging has so much weight behind it, honestly, especially if you would purchase things and you're like, I'm just gonna put this in here. Sawyer Mini packaging and container, 3.7 ounces. Cool, let's dive in here. What do I really need out of this? Well, a straw would be helpful, and I guess the Sawyer Mini itself. So let's see how much this weighs. 1.5 ounces. Compared to what again that we were just using? 3.7. If you did that everywhere in your entire bag, you would pull pounds out of it. Pounds. And I'm telling you, you will notice pounds when you're going distance. You will thank yourself later on when you actually utilize this bag. So I just want to share some of that with you. There's tons of other weight savings. I mean, I have like so many different videos I could do on little particular things that you can save in weight but not performance. It's just me slowly like getting them out there. If you do want to see more videos like that, like instantly cut 2 pounds out of your pack, other than the stuff that I talked about, definitely give me a comment, like, subscribe, that kind of stuff. Now, I get it, this is for a specific person doing a specific task. If you don't like some of this stuff, that's fine. I'm just showing you ideas on how to lighten it if you want to. So, other than that, if you like this kind of stuff, definitely like, subscribe, greatly appreciate it. All these items, or at least most of them, are probably in my Amazon store. And if it's not there, that means I don't like them. And yeah, that's just pretty much how I run it. So, go over there, take a look at it. We're also changing to a second channel. I wouldn't say changing. I did make a second channel because YouTube's being very weird with particular pew-pew items, and I've shown some in the past, so who knows, this channel might just disappear. And I want to have an alternate that we can go to, and it might be doing some different things along that side, so different than what this channel is. So other than that, I hope you all have a great day.